Hello, Glen Oaks families. My name is Robin Richardson, and I am one of the kindergarten teachers. I'm here to talk to you about some general information that we want you to know at the beginning of the year. My first topic is social emotional skills in kindergarten. We definitely focus on kindness at Glen Oaks. We proudly take part in the MISD Lives Kind initiative, so we are constantly discussing kindness, modeling kindness, and highlighting kindness that we see in our children. Another big focus is teaching your kids self-control. So what this looks like in kindergarten is keeping our hands to ourselves, thinking before we act, listening and speaking at the appropriate times, and knowing when it's time to learn versus when it's time to play. In kindergarten, we also learn how to be problem solvers. So in kindergarten, you're going to have problems here and there. So for example, if your pencil breaks, does your child know how to solve that problem themselves? So these are some of the things that we teach your child on how to be independent. Also, your child may have some problems with others. And we have a resource called the Kelso's Choices chart that we've reviewed in class, and it gives your child many different options on how to solve problems with others. And we ask your child on small problems to try and use 2 Kelso's Choices before they seek help from a grown-up. However, we do differentiate between small problems and big problems, a big problem being if you're being hurt, then you come and find a teacher right away. Remember, your kiddo is often working independently in kindergarten while the teacher works with different small groups of students. So these skills are so important to keep our classroom running smoothly and to keep your child learning and growing. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is what comes home. So you've already seen the take-home folder that we've sent home. This comes home every night. We ask that you empty it out. You check the communication chart and address any issues that we may write in here. If there is no information written, assume that your child had a great day. Also, if you will fill out the reading log each night just to let us know that your child is reading at home. We appreciate that. And then you just put it back into your child's backpack and it comes back to school every day. Another thing that's sent home is the Tiger folder. Now our Tiger folders come home on Thursdays. We ask that you empty them out. It will be filled with campus information mostly, sometimes some class information. And then you just put it back into their backpack on Thursday night so it can come back to us on Friday. And something that we have not started sending home yet are leadership notebooks. So our leadership notebook, let me tell you what it contains. It's going to have a little written piece of your child telling what made them feel proud that week. And a little bit of writing to go along with it. Now, this isn't a time to critique your child's writing because they are working so hard. It really is just a celebration that they're feeling good about school and to share with you what they feel proud of. And there's a place for a parent signature down below. And in the back, we have included several of the poems that we have learned this year. So whenever this comes home on Friday, feel free to practice and read these poems on the weekend for a little extra reading practice, completely optional. Also, a little bit later on in the year, we will include some goal setting information for your kiddo in this leadership notebook. The next thing I want to tell you that's coming home are Just Right books. This is going to be coming home sometime soon in the first quarter. Now, what I need for you to know about the Just Right books is they're going to come home on Monday. You take them out, you read them with your kiddo, and you put them right back in your child's backpack. They're going to come back and forth between home and school every day. On Thursday is the last night that they'll come home. On Friday, teachers will take them up and switch them out with new books over the weekend, and then new books will come home on Monday. We're going to have a bigger video that talks about reading in kindergarten and how you can support your child, but we just want to let you know that this is something that's going to come home each night here in the near future, and you just keep it in your child's backpack except whenever you have them out reading them with your kiddo. The very last thing that I want to talk about that comes home are library books. These are going to come home usually on Fridays, and they're going to be left in your child's backpack except whenever you have them out enjoying them and reading them. Keep them in your kiddo's backpack so that they will be ready to return back to the library the following week on Friday. All right. My last topic that I want to cover with you is communication. We send home a weekly newsletter at the end of every week. In it, it covers news and reminders for our class and campus. Down here, you'll see that we have a section that lets you know the learning objectives for our kindergartners that upcoming week. We also list important upcoming dates down at the bottom. A lot of this information can also be found on our kindergarten website, and how you access that is at the bottom of all of our emails. There is a link to our website called GeoKinder Website Class and Campus News. We also have a link called Kinder Connection Policies and Procedures, and that takes you here to a site that talks more about general things for kindergarten. For example, if you want to send in birthday invitations and you're not sure what the procedures are for that, or if your child is absent and you want to know about absences, then we have some information for you about a wide variety of things. Also, a fun way that we can share pictures and videos from our class is on our Facebook site. Now, these are closed sites, so only you have access to them and the other parents in our class. If you have not gotten connected with our Facebook site, please let us know. Sometimes it's a little bit of a process, and we would love for you to see pictures of your kiddos. The last thing that I want to let you know about is Miss Hoven sends home a newsletter each week called Tiger Tales. And if you are not receiving that, then you can go to our Glen Oaks Elementary webpage and you can enter in your email address right here, and you should start getting those weekly from Mrs. Hoven. Please feel free to reach out to us for any reason. Communication is so important so we can work as a team to support your child. Thank you for listening to all of this information and for your support.